Hey, it's Coach Tom Ferry. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and how to stay in action. So let me ask you a question sitting here on March 28th. Have you allowed a lead to fall through the cracks this year? Come on, think about it. Have you allowed one prospect, one lead, one person that said to you at one point, yes, I want to A, B, C, or D with you, and you know what? We put them in our little file system. Maybe they came, like a little business card or something we had sitting inside our desk, and guess what? All of a sudden, the worst case scenario happens. You think about that lead, you follow up, and you know what? They've already taken action, and they did it without you. Is that scary? Does it happen all the time? Absolutely yes. I actually wrote this down. I wrote down one of the biggest mistakes salespeople make is they allow leads to fall through the cracks. So here's my question for you today. Why? Why do we do it? Well, we know obviously one is we don't have a simple contact management system in place that allows all of our leads to immediately pull up every week and say to you, hello, call the Joneses, hello, call this prospect. That's an obvious one. So I would assume you're watching these kind of videos, you're the kind of person that probably has that in place. So let's talk about the real big reason why we don't follow up on our leads. You know what it is? They've created for you an unmet expectation. You met them, you got all excited, they were all excited, and then when you did your follow-up, they said we need a little more time. And somehow, them saying we need a little more time, you actually took personally. You felt like they were rejecting you because they said, hey, we really need a couple of months before we do this because, our kids get out of school and yada, yada. And instead of you acknowledging that and understanding that, somewhere in your mind, you took it personally. And that, my friends, is why we're really suffering today in terms of lead follow-up. So here's 2 actions I want you to take today. Just 2 simple actions. Number 1, I dare you to call every old lead you have. Go back over the last 12 months and make today Madman Appointment Setting Monday. Madman, Madwoman, you know what I mean. Make today the day that you follow up on every one of your leads from the last 12 months. That would be the first thing I'd ask you to do. And then number two, I would have this mantra going through my head. Maybe I'd write it down on a wall and keep it in front of my office. And that is, I do not take their conditions personally. I do not take their conditions personally. I do not take their conditions personally. It's not an objection, it's a condition. If they need a little more time, God bless them. They need a little more time. Instead, put that in your notes, allow them to take that time, follow up, find out what their motivation is, what is their how much of what and by when, you know the game there, and guess what? You're going to win the day. So when you make those calls, do me a favor. Be 100% present to the fact that you maybe haven't talked to them in a while. Don't get emotionally attached. Don't do the old, oh, I haven't called this lead in a while. What are they going to say? We got all excited together and then we stopped talking. Don't do any of that stuff. No emotion, no drama. Just make the phone calls and find out how you can serve. That's all this is. Make the phone calls and find out how you can serve. Remember, stop getting emotionally attached to an unmet expectation. They either want to do something or they don't. Or guess what? They just might need a little more time.